What's going on, YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do? And this is a very exciting video because this has been something that people have requested ever since this came out. Initially, it was exclusive to Apple.com. It might still be. I do know that Anker did send this to me. I did not pay for this, but I do pay for almost every other Anker product that I own. So don't think that I'm going to change anything or do anything different since it was free. Just know that I am thankful that it was. So this is for iPhone 16, obviously, the 17 as well. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. It has Qi2, so it is going to be fast wireless charging. And it's a super slim version. Like, it's super slim. So here on the back, we've got some information as well. I guess these pictures are to portray just how slim it is. And then here on the back, we've got information such as the model number, which looks to be A1665. It is 5,000 milliamp hours. And it does show the stats for if you connect it to the wired. So it's going to be 9 volts, 2.22 amps. That equals 20 watts of input for this little tiny power bank, which should charge it fairly quickly. We're going to test that. And the output can also do 20 watts through the wire. So if you use that available port, you're going to also be able to use wireless at the same time, but it's going to be substantially slower. And then here we have safety listings. Just a bunch of information here on the side. Nothing there. Anker Nano. And then our serial number for our power bank. So let's pull this little, I love this. I wish everybody did this. Just super quick and easy way to unbox a product and get it out of its packaging and start using it. I didn't have to tear anything up or be aggressive. Gotta love it. Oh, I spoke too soon. That was my own fault. All right, we do have the other power bank, if I can find it. I'll have to go find it. Because I don't use wireless power banks, man. I don't. They generate so much more heat. They give you less of a charge. So when you use wireless, you're going to notice that, say, a 5,000 milliamp hour power bank through wireless is going to give you maybe 40% more battery. Just estimating, just guessing, right? But if you use the cable, you're going to get about 55% of an extra charge. Also, it's going to generate less heat. So it's just, and it's going to be 20 watts versus 15 watts. So it's going to be even faster. But you don't buy a power bank like this to make it wired. Well, I guess you could. You get a short little cable because it magnetically sits to the back of your phone. But I don't know. I digress. That is so slim. That is insane. We have Anker's 10,000 Qi2 power bank here that's got the little screen on it. And this is a chunker, but it also has the little stand there, and it has that screen to tell you exactly what's going on. But let me go find my other one. All right, so luckily I did find it. I don't use wireless power banks, but I do make YouTube videos, and I know there's lots of people out there that do because they are super convenient, and some people have charging ports, like my sister. Her phone is older. Until she gets a new phone, she has to use wireless charging. So this is great because it charges your phone fast, and this is a 10,000 version. So this one will fully charge a phone. This one will not fully charge a phone. It'll add a substantial amount of charge, and in my experience, if this is a true 5,000 milliamp hours, I can get my phone from 20% to 80%, which is a 60% gain. So that is absolutely just ridiculous. I will honestly want to say that is less than half. I want to say that's less than half. That is just absolutely wild. So it came with 2 bars, a little button on the side here, shows you the little lights, there's a little port. Then it just magnetically sits to the back of your phone. And I do have a case on my phone. I'm going to take that case off. Immediately we got the MagSafe charging icon there. So we do have a 16 Pro Max. Taking the case off to show just how freaking thin this is. When you lay it down, it's going to protect the camera bump. It's not going to have a little bump there on the table, which is great. I think that's a huge advantage too, because when you lay it down like this, your actual camera lenses and bump is making contact with the table. But when you connect this, it lays nice and flat, doesn't move around. I mean, it's going to move around a little bit, but it's not going to like do like that. Anyways, it's going to lay flat, which is what I'm trying to say. And English is hard sometimes, but it's so thin. Like, it's so stinking thin. It barely, like the camera bump itself, it just barely goes past the camera bump. Oh my gosh. My daughter has a 15 Pro, so it's not a Max. Let me go steal that from her real quick. All right. So, actually, fun fact, personal, I got this for my daughter because she had a 12 Pro Max. And I make my last payment this month on this phone. I got it through the carrier on a plan. So, there you go. It just barely sticks out here on this little lip, the edge. You can see past the charging port there. And it's, oh my gosh. That's so freaking cool. All right, there you go. That's a smaller phone versus my 16 Pro Max, which is a bigger phone. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do now is basically fully charge this battery and see how much of a gain I can get on my phone. So this thing will go from full to dead. How long did it take and how much extra of a charge did my phone get? Yes, it's been out for a while. This is not brand new. It is new, but it's not brand new. Well, this thing is brand new, like it's new, but it released months ago. So it's not old, but it's not new. So I'm gonna plug this up, plug up a tester. And as you can see, we're currently charging at 19 point, let's call it 6. So almost 20 watts. Very fast. This thing honestly should charge very fast for a 5,000 milliamp hour power bank. We're gonna find out. Stay tuned. We're gonna wirelessly connect this to our phone, see how much of an extra charge our phone gets, drain this, and then see how long it takes to fully charge it using 20 watts. I'll be back. All right, so this was drawing 0 watts from the wall. It is completely full. And I'll press the button here. You can see all 4 lights are lit up. Phone is currently at 27%. It is currently 2:05 p.m. And we're gonna go ahead and just set it on the charger there. We got the MagSafe logo, 27% charged. We'll come back in 30 minutes and see where we're at. All right, I'm working on multiple videos at once here, so let's see. It's been 30 minutes. It's 2:36. Battery is now at 48%. And we have 3 of the bars left, so let's come back in another 30 minutes. All right, so it's been another 30 minutes. We are now at 2 bars. We were at 3 last time, and we are currently at 65% battery. So there you go. Let's come back in another 30 minutes. Alrighty, so it's been 15 minutes, and I looked over and noticed that I have 1 bar remaining on the battery. My phone is at 73%. Oh, and I actually have the 80% limit enabled still, so that'll be interesting. I should probably change that. So go to battery. So my health is at 100%. I've got almost 200 cycles, or 155. And then charging, 80% limit, so we'll just go ahead and it's available until tomorrow. Okay, there we go. So I won't stop charging. And I'll come back in 15 minutes. Alrighty, so it's 3:37, and I noticed when I looked over that I had the little bar blinking. So it's been 15 minutes past the last section. And we are currently now at 81%. So I don't imagine this lasting much longer, but we'll find out. Alright, so within like the last minute or two, because I've been staring at it while editing videos, it died. The light's gone. There's no more light on this unit, so it is dead. And my phone got to 89% battery. So, say what you want about 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. That's a significant charge. My phone's going to last so much longer now. All right, now let's see how long it takes to recharge this battery to full with USB-C. Alrighty, so we fully charged this battery. Our phone is at 15%. And we're going to use a wired connection and see how much more of a charge we can get with wired versus wireless. Alrighty, so we have a fully charged power bank. It is 256. Our battery is currently 15%. We're going to go ahead and start a time lapse and then plug in the power bank. And we'll come back in 30 minutes and see how much of a charge we have gained. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. It is 3:27. We have 2 bars left of the 4. And our phone is currently at 60% battery. Let's come back in 30 more minutes. And we are currently charging at 15 watts. It literally hasn't even been a full minute since I stopped recording. We're still charging at 15 watts. It's 328. And now we're at 1 bar. I literally just looked at it and it switched over to 1 bar. So yeah, we're quite low on battery now. Alright, so I've been looking over here every couple minutes and now the light is currently flashing. So this thing is almost dead. We're currently putting 10 watts into the phone. And the phone is at 76% battery. Alright, so my 30-minute timer went off. It is almost 4 o'clock. We still have the 1 bar flashing there. We're charging at 9 watts, and the battery is at 81%. I did have the 80% limit enabled, and I had to disable it because it showed 0 watts charging the phone. I did not realize that I did not realize that my 80% limit had re-enabled itself, so. And once again, the moment I stop recording, the battery dies. So, it's fully dead. It got our phone to 81% from like 15%, so not bad. And it charged a lot faster than the other one, I think. I'll have to look at the results.